institutions could fill a distance triple that size. What a matchup we have for you in the battle for the state of Oregon. The Beavers will get us started with the opening kickoff. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks offense will have the football first. A program whose history is built on speed. Oregon just ran away from the Beavers last time.
And the Ducks were ready to play a year ago. They were ready for a war. They came out, they took it to Oregon State. They didn't back off, Jesse. That game meant a lot to them.
Yeah, they just caught fire early, and Oregon State couldn't put the fire out. They had no answers. Every possession Oregon had, it seemed like they were going up and down the field. So a big challenge for Oregon State in this one is to try to get off to a great start.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Handoff to the lone back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
The Ducks have this offense rolling. The RPO fired complete to the left. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. There he goes. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oregon State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that And you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time, man.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
They came ready to play, guys. Offense goes right down the field on their first drive to score a touchdown. Now their defense is playing lights out. Second sack of this opening drive. And one thing this coach does a great job of, he gets his team ready to go, and you're seeing it here on the big stage.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Making side adjustments here. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he's
got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Here's the pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Beavers will call on their punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll just down it right there.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. They go to the ground. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotion surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow him.
Fires one high and deep. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He's loose. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
The quick out. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Oregon State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Reads it, fires complete. At the 40, there he goes. He's going to be out of bounds. field.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Ducks decide to punt it away.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. They're working that left side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Beavers are on the move. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Hit as he throws. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another 1st down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The one
breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. This offense doing business in the red zone. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Duggar. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Beavers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little
He'll off one deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown Ducks. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Find some fresh air. Turning it on. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires on the run. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. Down to 2 minutes before the half. They'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throwing right. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on third down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
They kick it away on fourth down. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Gray. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Handoff to the single back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Beavers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take the deep shot. It's complete. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They'll throw it from the red zone. Here's a heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted to stop the threat. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Ducks and Beavers.
And the Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. The Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Finds his man. It's Gray. Knocked down for the tackle.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
They'll try to sneak it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Beavers will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he smashes his way through again. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. They'll ride the hot hand. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football.
Looking deep. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Oregon. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Rides the back and leaves it. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Beavers with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Swings it out to his running back. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Back to pass on 2nd down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Under fire. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Ducks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give on the counter. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets.
Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolling. The uniform always looks good, but Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to slow down this runaway train that is the Oregon Ducks right now.
They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the 80s?